Welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 4 with me, Jerupitus. So Ashley's going to give us all the stuff she found when she was running for her life away from night monsters. And that's awful nice of her, I think. So we'll go ahead and grab all that stuff. Let's get a little organized here. Getting to the point where I'm starting to feel like selling some of these full heals. 6 is a lot, and it's starting to take up space. But we'll deal with that in a minute, because...
Oh, what a touching moment we have here.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
You're nothing but an extra in my script, so don't get too carried away. Your biggest scene is over.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
Well then, why don't you show me what a first-class script is like through your own actions?
So what I was gonna say is... we have something very exciting to go do. We're finally going to get to backtrack and go pick up all that cool stuff we left behind earlier. We'll talk to the merchant when we get back. Alright, so first things first, we're going to jump down here, and we finally get to grab our rocket launcher and all these goodies in this case. And that's what I was talking about when I said that this rocket launcher takes up so much space. But we've got it, but we're not going to get to use it for quite some time here. But that's okay. It'll be worth the wait, I promise. Alright, is that everything in there? Let's just double check. Don't want to be too hasty and miss something simple. Okay.
Follow me.
So now we've got that, and we can continue forward.
Mátalo.
Now they're going to throw a few enemies at us here. And this looks like a good time for a flame grenade if I've ever seen one. And everybody's down. 0 drops, huh? That's nice. Thanks, game.
Wait.
Allí están.
We're going to go ahead and give this guy a nice suplex. And then we'll attack these two back here, because why not? They're there, right?
Allí están.
Double knife kill, you gotta love that. Oh, that was just a check prompt. Okay. So now,
Follow me.
we can head over this way, where the sickle guy was guarding. And despite the fact that this is backtracking, it's nice that they at least give you sort of a mildly new section to explore on your way back, if you do it all in specifically this order. There's going to be some pretty sweet loot in here. And if memory serves, there is going to be one more snake trap right here. That knife just went right through him. Oh, you little bugger. Where'd he get to now? I'm going to have to shoot him, I think. All right. Chicken egg for our trouble. A little more rifle ammo. That's going to be a help. And then this should start to look familiar over here. And here we are. That previously inaccessible treasure room. Let's look in there. Look at it. I need that treasure. We've already seen this prompt, but you do have to do it to be able to get the piggyback prompt to get Ashley in there. And now we can get inside. What do we get? What do we get? I gotta know. Some pesetas? Sure. A red herb? Neat. A perfume bottle? Weird, but okay. But what's this big one? Oh, yes! The broken butterfly magnum. Oh, man. Sign me up for that. Boy, we are a little tight on space here, so let's see what we can do. Actually, we can reload the rifle, right? That should help. And since I'm so excited about this thing, let's go ahead and examine it. Look at the firepower on this thing. 13. That is almost 1.5 rifle shots. Yeah, this thing's 9 right now. It is ridiculous, and it's awesome, and I love it. How very exciting. All right, that's about as organized as we're going to get for now. So we got a Magnum and a rocket launcher. We are ready for war here. So now, unfortunately, this is not the most elegant piece of level design. You do just literally have to run straight back to where you were. So while we're doing that, I want to talk a little bit about an interesting sort of dichotomy with this game. And that is that while this is maybe one of the best games ever made, and certainly you could have an easy time arguing the best Resident Evil game of all time, some of the new remakes notwithstanding, I think Resident Evil 2 Remake is pretty fantastic, so that should definitely be in the conversation. But either way, it is a fact that this game kind of ruined Resident Evil for a while. Like, it came out and it was revolutionary and it was awesome and so much fun, and then Resident Evil 5 came out. And while that game has fans, it did not have Shinji Mikami on it, and it really pushed the action aspects of this game to 11.
Rare things on sale, stranger. What are you
All right,
selling?
let's go ahead and get rich, and then we'll talk a little bit more about how Resident Evil 4 ruined Resident Evil forever.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Ah. Thank you.
All right, I think I'm willing to part with a first aid spray.
Thank you. What are you buying?
And super fantastically, we can upgrade this thing right away. Let's get it to 15 firepower, 17 firepower. Oh, man.
Is that
Do the reload speed, and we'll wait on the capacity because there is a very good opportunity coming fairly soon to empty this thing and then get the free clip. And Magnum bullets are at a higher premium, I think, than the rest of the guns. So that's all for now. So let me finish my thought about Resident Evil 4 ruining Resident Evil. So 5 came out, and also 6, and neither of them had anything to do with Shinji Mikami. We're coming up on the most ridiculous room in the entire castle, and that is saying something. And
Wait here.
look at this mechanism we're going to ride across here. What even is that? And you can see there's lava below me, and we're about to hit a freaking lava room. with hanging dragon things. It's out of control. So these things are going to kind of move back and forth and blast fire everywhere. Can he hit me here? Oh my god, he might be able to. Okay. I wanted to show the cutscene, so I wasn't... I've never, I think, actually seen that come up and get me like that. Okay. Well, let's stop messing around. So what you do is you shoot these mechanisms, and it will eventually drop the gigantic dragon thing. So Resident Evil 5 and 6 both were not very good. And 6 was just an absolute mess. Like, this isn't my only criticism of 6, but I think that it really encapsulates everything wrong with that game. You play 4 different campaigns, and between campaigns, your menu buttons and things, like, work differently. So you'll accidentally, like, I don't know, discard an item because it does something different in a different campaign. And that, to me, is just disgusting. Like, what a gross oversight. So after this game came out, the series really kind of took a nosedive and didn't really recover until Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is like a first-person kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing, but everybody really liked it, so I'm not going to criticize that too much. I just think that it's more like a good game that's called Resident Evil rather than a good Resident Evil game. Which is not the worst thing ever. I'm getting in trouble here. Oh dear. Alright, let's not mess around with these guys. Let's not be too fancy. I'm trying not to laugh, but I can't help it. I'm taking an absurd number of hits just dealing with ordinary enemies. There are more spawning here than I feel like I recall is usual. Okay. At any rate, Resident Evil 7 got the series back on track. And they've had some very good releases ever since then. And while we watch that guy melt alive in lava, a treasure box appears before us. This is going to be the final piece for that ultimate path forward. And this chapter is on the longer side, so I'm a little apprehensive after struggling with some pretty basic enemies there. But I think we'll be just fine. And with that, we can head out of this weird lava room.
Wait, follow me.
And once again, I mentioned that the level design was a little... I don't know, it could have been better with regard to that backtracking section. And this, you just sort of get on this cart, and it takes you kind of back to where you need to be. Which is fine, but it's not, like, great level design, right? And so these little nitpicks are why I said earlier that I think the castle section is one of the weaker parts of the game. That all being said, it's still good. A beautiful decoration. Something's missing. A lot's missing, actually. All this stuff. And we just got to go through this prompt a couple of times. And that will finally lower this center, I don't know, pedestal? Giant blocking thing?
Wait.
In the room where we first met Salazar. Remember that? Seems like so long ago. And if we come out here, directly in front of our faces will be a shiny thing we can shoot down. And we are very interested in shooting that down. It's kind of an important piece of treasure. The purple gem, and that's going to go in our elegant masks, same as before. So we're making some headway on that.
Follow me.
And I believe that's everything I want on the way here, so let's get a move on. And while the first minecart would be like a pretty minor nitpick, you could say I'm being ridiculous, the second one is like, okay. It seems like they designed themselves into a little bit of a corner with the geometry of this level. The background's pretty cool, though. So 2 silly cart rides later, we find ourselves over here. And so this is going to be kind of a double puzzle area. So which one do I want to do first? I suppose we'll do this one. It doesn't really matter which order you do them in, but we need to find 2 key items to continue on. And there appears to be a note over here, so let's check it out. Sample retrieved. As you may have heard, Louis Serra has been disposed of by Lord Sadler. The sample is back where it belongs. I had hoped that the whole matter could be resolved without troubling the Lord. However, as long as the sample is safe, we can all rejoice, for our time is nearly at hand. Now that the sample is back in our safe hands, it'll be a bit more difficult for that troublesome woman to get it. In light of all this, it's unfortunate that Sarah had to go. Like us, he would have had a bright future if only he had shown more faith in our beliefs. As for the other 2 Americans, the Lord has left the matter in our hands. We must not disappoint the Lord. We shall capture Ashley and take her to the Lord and dispose of the American agent. So they are up to their same tricks, trying to kill me and get Ashley. All right. Little handgun ammo. And let's leave Ashley here, because I see a knight there, and he's twitching a little bit. He looks like he wants to blast me with that axe. And I love that Ashley just kind of falls down. Leon does a frickin' back handspring. He's so cool. Okay. Now we're going to get our magnum out. We're going to get a chance to empty this bad boy here. So before we grab our key item, we're going to go ahead and loot the room. And let's kick this off. All right, more night enemies. So these guys can be a little bit tricky to get distance between yourself and them. And you don't want to end up in a corner. Ow. Like I did just there. What we want to do here is headshot each of these guys one time. And when I succeed at that, the Plaga will burst out of their head. But they put you in such a tight area with them, it's pretty hard to get a look at where they even are, much less get a headshot off. Well, that was unfortunate. That was not a headshot. So that means this isn't going to go exactly perfectly. But that's okay. In fact, let's just save the Magnum ammunition. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I've got no shotgun, so... Did that do it? Yes, it did. Okay. Well, that went a little sideways, but the idea here is to get all the Plagas out and then flash grenade all of them in one shot. We're going to have to use more Magnum ammunition than I wanted to, but it's going to be okay. You get at least a look at this reload animation. It's so sweet. All right, where is that third one? He's right in my face. Let's see if we can't catch him here. That was a good shot. All right. And with that, all the Plagas are out. And drop them all in one. Pretty stylish. That first encounter, the first half of this encounter could have gone better. But it's fine enough. We made it through. All right, so with that done, we've got the King's Grail, and now we can go get the Queen's Grail. And that one is not nearly as challenging.
Follow me.
Yeah, if you're perfect there, you can use exactly 6 Magnum bullets. And then get the free couple of extra rounds from increasing the capacity from the merchant. All right, here we are. This is going to be the Queen's puzzle. And it wouldn't really be a Leon scenario if I didn't have to push some statues around, right?
Wait.
So here we are pushing statues. This is all very, very normal to Leon. Is she not on it? Come on.
Follow me. Wait.
Okay. There we go.
Follow me.
I think you've lived long enough. Let's see if you can survive this time.
So now the ceiling's coming down on us, and we just gotta shoot these red spots in the ceiling. And that will disarm the trap. I feel it's worth pointing out that you can actually see the sealing mechanism before you enter the room and shoot him, so the trap stops immediately. But I think it's more fun to, like, let the trap happen. Alright, so we'll just head this way. Uh-oh.
¡Mátalo! No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
So these guys are going to drive this thing straight at Ashley. And I kind of feel like these two didn't get the memo that we're capturing Ashley and not killing her. And so while we're waiting for this trap to finish its animation, we'll just go ahead and loot this room. Find a chessboard. Neat. And there it goes. There is our grail. And let's just go check out what happens there. It crashes into the wall. And if you don't shoot the guys, it kills Ashley. Which is not the Los Illuminados' plan, but, you know. Okay, so that's all the loot in there. And now we can continue forward. And I believe the way out is this way. There's going to be a bunch of sickle guys. Let's see if I can hit this shot from here. That was not great. But a few rifle shots later, and it's no big deal. And let's shoot down some treasures. And there's our green gem, so our elegant mask is already done. Maybe it's just me, but that one felt quicker than the first one. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. So Queen's Grail goes with the Queen. And you guessed it, the King's Grail goes with the King. And now we can continue on. I'm a little nervous that there's going to be more snakes, but I don't think so. Oh my god. Famous last words. Oh, you little buggers. All right. Just a little more loot. Grab some shotgun shells, and let's head out. What is that?
Great. More of them.
All right, the Novistadors are back. They are no longer invisible, though, which is nice. And we're going to pull a little sneaky here. They can follow you through that door, but they cannot path to this area out here. And the Novistadors have kind of a secret, like, critical hit animation, where if you shoot them when they're flying, it only takes one bullet to kill them. And that's real sweet because you saw how many bullets it can take when they're on the ground. But yeah, I just feel like this area must just be out of bounds for their movement box or something like that. And one more shot will deal with this one. Well, one more if I ever hit him. And that critical hit system is actually something that gets used in Devil May Cry as well. There are it's sort of like a hidden mechanic where if you hit an enemy during a specific animation, it will be a critical hit and deal them much greater damage than it would otherwise, which is pretty cool. And then the last thing I want to mention while I'm looting this little outside area is that I think that the first-person view that's kind of in red when the Novistador kidnaps Ashley is a bit of a reference to Alien 3, which is not a great movie, but it is a cool reference in my opinion. So now we can shoot this giant pulsating thing. Takes a lot of bullets. And when we do that, it will kill both of the Novistadors that are clinging to it and drop a whole ton of treasure. But you see from the side area that I can jump down in there? That's good level design. It's not amazing level design by any means, but that's, like, considerate of your player that I don't just have to run exactly back the way I came. But I'm not going to harp on it too much. You know, you don't take a stupid cart ride. Okay, I'm not going to harp on it too much. And I'm going to just back off from this area because it's easy to miss some of the shinies on the ground. They're all so grouped together, and I just want to make sure I didn't miss any. Now, did RNG smile on me today? It looks like it did. Yeah, I think that completes both of them. Let's take a look. No, not combine. I want to examine. GR. Yeah, I think that does it. Look at that. 2 RGB lamps. Get lit. All right, we'll combine this with the mask, and now we just have $1 billion worth of treasures to sell, which is pretty exciting. All right, and I need to come over this way because we need to lower this bridge that's preventing us from progressing. And we need to shoot these. Sort of similar to the lava mechanized dragon section. And if you just listen to that sentence, you're like, man, that is truly a ridiculous portion of this game. But it's also awesome. Okay. Now we get to talk to the merchant.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you selling?
All right, so let's sell our absolutely massive pile of treasure.
Ah. 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 Thank you.
And we don't need the eyes anymore because we've completed our 2 lamps.
Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
Yeah, we have got a serious amount of money. I'm getting a little heavy on shotgun shells. Let's just sell like 12 of them.
Is that all? Thank you.
They pile up in increments of 15, so I guess I could sell 5 more.
Is that all, stranger? Thank
Just
you.
get rid of 17 handgun bullets.
Is that all? Thank you.
And TMP ammo I'm going to hang on to because I think I'm going to use it a reasonable amount in this coming section.
What are you buying?
And we didn't perfectly empty our...
that
oh
all,
god, let's get this
stranger?
firepower up to 20. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
But we didn't do a perfect job of emptying this thing,
Is that
but we
all?
still get a bunch of free bullets.
Thank
So we'll go
you.
ahead and do that for now, and we'll leave the 10 for later.
Is that all?
Go ahead and upgrade our handgun.
Is that
I don't
all,
really care about
stranger?
handgun bullets, so I'm just going to do the
Thank you.
capacity there right off the bat.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all?
Upgrades abound.
Is that all? Thank you.
Yeah, we spent a ton of money and we still have a decent amount, so that's nice.
Come back any time.
So our guns are about as strong as they can possibly be for this portion of the game, and I'm going to go ahead and save because that was kind of a lot, and I don't want to mess up and have to go all the way back. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get a move on here. Oh, right here. The only reason I know that's there is the internet. Like, who would think to knife a torch?
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
Shit.
Now that I'm being unrudely interrupted, let's knife that one. But yeah, there's nothing in it.
Sí. Allí están.
Okay, so the catapults are back, but fortunately there's just like a safe area right here where they just can't hit you. And I'm going to make sure that that guy running down isn't going to get around behind me and mess me up. Okay, let's pick up his drop, and now let's snipe these catapulters. Patience, yes. Oh. Say patience and then immediately rush the next shot. Okay. No more catapulters. Now this approaching section is a little bit difficult, but I'll talk about that a little bit more once I get there. This looks like a good spot for a flame grenade, why not? Okay, all those guys are down. We just need to swing around the front. And let's get our TMP out for this section. So when you come in here, there are going to be 3 pieces of wood blocking the clock. And I know that because I've played this before, but we'll see how you're supposed to figure that out in just a second. Okay, take the long way around. Why not? So as we're climbing up, they kind of give you a view of the gears. And you might notice the wood things, but you wouldn't really think anything of it. But you'll read this note, the ritual preparation. Thanks to the efforts of the Novistadors, we have been able to recapture Ashley. We shall prepare for the sacred ritual as quickly as possible and make Ashley an official member of the Los Illuminados. While we prepare for the ritual, those of you who feel inclined can attend to our American friend. We should be able to hold off our friend for at least a little while by jamming the gears in the clock tower with something. I think if we jam the gears in 3 places, it should give us enough time to prepare everything for the ritual. Now go and entertain our American tourists. So at this point, you know that 3 things are blocking the gears. And when you come here to the lever, there's one, like, literally right in front of you. And then you'd kind of go back and, like, look for them. But we can flip the switch. That'll turn on the clock, and that will turn the bridge so that we can progress. But the reason I'm explaining all of that is because I don't find it super interesting to just be given the answer to the puzzle. Like, I like to know how I was supposed to figure it out. I find that part interesting. So that's sort of why I was explaining all of that just now. So we're going to get ambushed a little bit here by these crossbow guys. Have I mentioned I hate these guys? And because... So to explain about why I find this section difficult, because all the enemies are below you, you really don't have a good way of seeing them. And so you don't know where they are, but they can see you. So I'm going to hide behind these pillars and see if I can't get a look at them. Okay, there's one down. And if I run across to the other side, I should be able to get a look at the other one. Maybe. Feel like he's right through there, but... Alright, you know what? We're just gonna rush him. This is not a coward's let's play. Alright, we did it. Didn't take too many unnecessary shots there. More than I would like, but that's pretty much going to be the case constantly. Yeah, we have, like, way too much healing. Why don't I eat some eggs? I see absolutely no reason not to. That's not what I want to do at all. What am I doing here? Okay. So now we can head down. Jeez. This section, I'm telling you. So just like when we were in the village area, this guy's going to help us kill all his friends. In fact, it looks like he got all of them already. Shoot the dynamite in his hand, make him go kersplody, and let's continue on. Yeah, it looks like he mopped them up almost completely. That's interesting. Like, the encounters in this game do not always play out the same way. Like, they have a lot of play to them. So it has a lot of replay value in that just about every time you play it, like, new things are going to happen. You're going to have new experiences, which is pretty sweet. Shield guys go down pretty easily to the rifle. Oh. All right. And now we're going to have a pretty serious ambush here. So there's a guy with a rocket launcher with a bunch of friends. So we're gonna flash grenade these guys to freeze them up. Then we're gonna take these guys out real quick. Yeah, let's just do it as quick as we can. I did not mean to shoot that guy. Let's knock him down, and then let's lob a grenade. And I want to take out this rocket launcher guy before he has a chance to hit me with that thing. And now I think I'm pretty safe. Nope, he is back up. That's a lot of dudes. Yep, let's use another grenade. I do not have the best aim with those. He's just so excited to hit me with that rocket launcher, he can't stop dancing. Alright, I guess it's flash grenade time then. And I think those are still going to detach and come after me. Wow. He finally got that shot off and he just missed me anyway. That is so lucky. But you can see what I mean when I call that a pretty serious ambush. This guy has taken a grenade, multiple TMP rounds. Alright, he's finally done. I do like his goat skull hat, though. It's pretty sweet. Alright. Whew. And now, it's not over. It's double Garrador time. And we're just gonna fire this at the back wall. And that should drop one of them. But one of them's still gonna be up. So this encounter is not nearly over. So we're gonna drop a grenade. And then put another round in him, and that will drop those two. Believe me, if you thought one Garrador was a problem, two at the same time is ridiculous. Because when you shoot one, the other one hears you. And it's just absolutely out of control hard. So that is why you want to go ahead and spend your rocket launcher there. Because this is just absolutely a nightmarish encounter. How many can possibly be in here? All right. Yeah, towards the end of this castle section, they're really not messing around. They want to give you the business. But I thought that went pretty well. That's about as smooth as that can possibly go. And I'm just checking behind me, because why not? You never know with this game.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No! Leon!
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
Don't fall for this old trick.
How dare you! No more games! Kill him! Kill! Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
Leon, you're alive.
So maybe you have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Say whatever you please. Die, you worm!
So that's right. Leon's got like a Batman repelling thing. It's so sweet. So there are a couple of things I want to pick up down here. Particularly this. That's the crown, and that's going to work the same as the elegant mask and the beer stein and what have you. And I feel like I'm missing a spinel somewhere. There it is. Okay. But yeah, that one's going to combine with other treasures once again. And let's go ahead and talk to the merchant.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger. What are you selling?
So first, let's sell what we can.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
And we're going to hang on to the crown for now. A crown's got to be worth more than 9,000, right? Come on. What I'm very interested in is the striker.
Is that all, stranger?
So this is the final form of our shotgun. So we're going to go ahead and buy that right away.
Thank you. What are
And
you
let's see what we can
buying?
tune up. I'm not sure how many rounds I've got in that thing, but I think I can wait. Let's tune this up right away.
Is that all? Is that all?
Because this gun is awesome.
Thank you. Is that? Thank you. Come back anytime.
And it's awesome for a lot of reasons. I'm going to get into those in a little bit when I can show them off a little bit better. But we just went through kind of a lot, so I'm going to do one more save. And let's get a move on. Oh, wait. I think...
What are you buying?
Yeah, I need to buy a rocket launcher as well, so let's hold off on that. And let's get our inventory organized here. Okay. Okay. And now the reason I'm doing this is because we have yet another pretty rough encounter coming up.
What are you buying? Thank you. What are you buying?
Yeah, we can leave that for now. Okay. Now let's get a move on. Yeah, I am where I thought I was. Yeah, and that is like 100% Alien 3, right? So cool. And so we're going to get some QTEs here. And once again, you can just pick both options and always succeed on them. So don't let my gameplay here fool you. I am not perfect with these. It's just a design oversight. Please wait approximately 4 minutes for the elevator to arrive. Classic Resident Evil. The area must be locked down for safety reasons. I hope it's temporary. Open the shutter. Yes, please. It looks like it may not open for a while. And there he is. Ow. So if I knock this over when he gets close, I'll be able to freeze him. I was like, is he gonna just not react to that? And then if I do that, I can get a shot off with the rocket launcher here. And that'll take him out in one shot. And there for my trouble is the crown jewel. That is going to combine with the crown. I would say, obviously. And conveniently, the elevator has arrived. But there is going to be some loot around this area that I want to get. Let's go ahead and use our absurd abundance of healing items. Because why not? So I suppose for this section, this will be a good time to show this off. This gun is involved in a glitch that really revolutionized the speedrunning community for this game. I'm just trying to give you a feel for my run speed. Now, if you draw this weapon, go to the menu screen and then change weapons, you will be in a state where you can run much faster. Like, look at me go. Now, I'm not going to use this glitch for, like, the whole game or anything. It wears off when you go through doors, take a hit, and a couple of other things. But it is pretty cool that it's there. The prevailing theory as to why it happens is that the animation for drawing the riot gun is sped up slightly. And when you draw it and then change weapons, you're kind of stuck on that animation speed. And I think that makes a lot of sense. But it absolutely busts the game open. Like, you shoot faster, you knife faster, you're, like, much faster than all the other enemies. It's really ridiculous. Let's just see it one more time. And since I'm just going to double check that I haven't missed anything anyway, I don't think so, but since we can run extra fast and kind of show this off anyway, I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, like, you knife extra fast, like, it's so ridiculous. It just completely broke the game wide open. And it is named the Ditman glitch because that is the handle of the person who followed it. His name is Ditman. But yeah, we are not going to be using this for combat or anything like that. I think it's pretty wildly unfair to do. Ah, I did miss something. Awesome. Okay. That makes it all worth it. I hope. And so now, yeah, I believe we can continue out of here. Just check the corners, because why not? Let's go.
It seems that Salazar is having difficulty taming the American pig. Salazar had his chance. Krauser, go get the girl. Oh, and dispose of the swine while you're at it.
Consider it done.
All right, that's the end of that chapter. That got pretty insane. It was just pretty relentlessly challenging. It just never ended. But that's going to be all the time I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.